Greetings and welcome to episode 167 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. As you can see, my friends, we have dived immediately in to a battle here against Sweden, who have backstabbed us here. So they really have made a plunge here in towards Newfoundland, and let's just be honest with each other here, they are going to take it, even with the forces they've got available, mostly native irregulars. They're using here, as you can see, some skirmishers, some missile cavalry here. So they're drawing upon what they have available within situ to really take Newfoundland from us. It's the first proper American region that's going to be taken for a number of years, decades even. So this will not stand. This will absolutely not stand. As you can see, we're not going to be able to hold against this overwhelming force. 2,500. Now, I know some of you say, Mally, you should fight this and knock them down a bit, so we might just take the fight to just do some damage to them. But, I mean, the firepower here is overwhelming. I think we might just let this one go and then send an army in to deal with this. We are not going to let this sit at all, because for them to take an American region like this right off the bat with nothing to stop them is not going to happen. Not on our watch, I can assure you. We've got a massive battle going on currently in Europe. We've got huge forces garrisoning the Spanish border. We've got forces potentially moving in against Russia again. We've got huge amounts going on in Europe and around sort of the Middle East and etc. But we've not neglected, but we've taken our eye off what could happen in the sort of homelands. This is the consequence. So we're not going to allow this to stand, my friends. Not allow this to stand at all. So we're going to just let this, we're effectively going to lose, but they've lost 668 here, so it's brought them down a little bit here. This has probably done better than we might have done, but again, we have lost that there, which is an absolute menace to us. It really is. We've lost this trade here as well, which we're not going to allow. This will not be allowed to sit, I can assure you. And they're hitting Britain as well, one of our trade allies. So Sweden's getting pretty aggressive here. And I think it's time we intervened here. Wait a minute. So they want a peace treaty, but they went 24,000 gold for that treaty. I think not. We don't need to pay. We'll take the peace treaty, but we don't need to pay for it. That I can assure you. Why would we pay them 60,000 gold? Because all we're going to do is allow them to rebuild from the attackers again. No. But again, we'll take the trade agreement and we'll take the peace treaty, but not the gold. No, sir, we do not jest at all. But we will take the fight. We will take the fight. Look at that. Norway haven't really done anything here. So it looks like we've got to now step against Sweden here. There it is there. Looks like we have to move some forces away here. We simply will not allow Newfoundland to fall into Swedish hands for long, I can assure you. Look at that. What the blazes is going on here? Now they're starting to step into our territory. Now they're starting to step into American territory. Will not stand. We've got these armies here. I'm loath to let these. What about this army here? Look at this. We haven't even retrofitted these either. That's how sloppy we've become back in homeland, and that's on me. That is on me. So now we're at full strength here. As you can see, we are at war now with a rejuvenated Germany here in Minsk. But my goodness, we've pushed hard against them here in the Balkans. Look at that. We've taken Sarajevo. We've taken Belgrade. We've even got Transylvania under siege as well now, so we're starting to sort of roll up the remainder of the Balkan holdings of the German Empire. We're squeezing them here. Venice probably can see the writing on the wall here, because if we take the Balkans, we'll have effectively surrounded them, as you can see here. So we are not going to be pushed around here at all by anybody. We've also got now a strong foothold in St. Petersburg. We're holding off here. The Russians have got some considerable forces as well still in the region, but again, let's just quickly see what Russia is up to, who they are. Their allies, they're at war with Norway, France, Naples, Sicily, Greece. They're at war with Germany as well, and Britain as well, of course, but their allies are Spain. We've got to be careful. If they're allied with Spain, there's every chance that if they are destroyed, it will trigger a response by Spain. I mean, look at this. I mean, to fight your way into this is going to take a tremendous amount of firepower. It really, really is. And most of these forces, all these Spanish forces, are at full strength. My goodness me, there's going to be a heck of a tussle here on the front lines. It really, really is. But let's keep our focus here, and that's to remove this Swedish threat here. They seem to be now rebuilding here from Iceland. We can't allow that, so we are going to be moving. We've lost that. We're not going to allow that to happen, I can assure you. Not a chance. We're at war with Naples as well, but that again is not something we need to deal with at the moment. And we're also being blockaded here by the Ottomans. And to that end, I think we will be sending. We can't. Can we? Ah, look at that.
We rule the waves.
We've got rid of those in fine order, sir. Now let's deal with this, and then we shall blockade their. Oh, their port's already in trouble.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
No, I don't think so, sir. We'll take the money. Excellent. We probably need some retrofitting here.
Make ready.
These fleets here, we need to probably send it back to a port. Here we'll do Limassol, where it can replenish and repair. And we shall bring, look at this fleet here, look at that, in the Black Sea here, my goodness me. That's an absolute titan of a force. 44,000, not too bad. But is our trade being hit by someone? No, it's not, but we control the vast swathe. Ah, there it is, Great Britain. That's been cut off, so that's why that has dipped down to 44,000. But still, we've got a good amount of income, 162,000 in the bank as well. So we're not struggling at the moment for gold. Just got to keep a firm eye here. Oh, that's a powerful force there. But we're just going to we're going to replenish and repair the gentleman here. Done a sterling job here, ridding ourselves of those. We've also got these forces here. We might just put them into this fleet here as well. That's more like it. Look at that. Brought up to full strength now. I'm not sure we've got these. They must be being. I think we're probably sending these to trade lines. We'll send these to the trade lines. We'll not waste anything at all. Let's keep things firmly afoot here. We'll just move them to here so they got the protection of this fleet here. We've also got the Gibraltar Straits under our control as well. So no one's going to be moving into there anytime soon. We do need some replenishing. We do need repairing, a lot of repairing here. So we want to send these. We might send these to a local port as well, I think. Mind you, France has Algiers here. But we've managed to clear the Mediterranean of any harassment at the moment, which is good. This has opened up this again for us. 44,000 there. Now, we needed to move an army to the homeland to deal with this. Now, these gentlemen have just arrived, but they would be absolutely. General Cromer was being moved in here to try and help us deal with this force here. But to be honest with you, I think we can cope for the moment. We might send General Cromer back to the homeland to deal with this. Actually, I think we'll send General Cromer to deal with the Swedish threat in its entirety. I think we're going to deal with. I think we're going to move to Iceland. We're going to go to Iceland and we're going to deal with this threat. I think the first thing we can probably do is just move them to here to the Baltic. I'm not going to raid anybody here at the moment. I'm just going to move them into the port. Oh, look at that there. Actually, we might send a fleet in to deal with these gentlemen here.
Huzzah! 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 Fleet ready!
Now we've opened up that trade. Look at that. Look how much money's coming in there. My goodness me. Now let's send this fleet up here to blockade the port.
Ready and waiting.
What they have here in Reykjavik. Oh, that's a strong army they've got there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful force there. And we've got some reserves here, but that's right. We're going to blockade this so we've got no more problems from here. Excellent. +1 to morale, +1 to morale in battles. Excellent. And blockade runner. So we've blockaded the port here so nothing else comes in out. We might send 2 armies into here. We'll send General Cromer. to retake Reykjavik, and also I think another army is in order. Aha! Look at that. Perfection. Absolute perfection here. We're going to send both these armies in. So what we are going to do is
Set sail.
put together a very, very powerful force here to deal with this once and for all.
Set sail. Orders.
So we're going to move against Reykjavik, then we're going to move against into the back to the homeland and deal with this once and for all. We shall not broker any nonsense at all from the Swedes, I can assure you. And their hold upon our homeland will be short-lived, to say the least. But let's do this a bit at a time here, a step at a time. We can land here, but we need the support of General. Oh, wait a minute, we can get both armies on here as well. That's a wonder. Let's land immediately here. Let General Cromer be the initiate the attack. And also we're going to send this army as well to do a similar attack. So this operation is to immediately... Sweden should have moved against us. Now they moved against us. Now they'll pay the ultimate price. Let's just send a fleet around here to make sure nothing is going on around here we should know about. Look at that indeed, sir. There it is. That's another fleet. We have definitely got to seal that fleet off there.
Aye, aye, sir. Clear decks for battle. Fleet ready. Set sail.
So that's where their income was coming from, Spain. So Spain and Sweden have been working together. So that's where that's been coming from. Spain have obviously moved Sweden or pushed Sweden into attacking us. A proxy war. Well, well, well. A proxy war by the Spanish. Very, very sneaky there indeed, my friends. But and it's tied down a great deal of our forces here. We've had to send two armies. One particular one is led by General Cromer, who's a wonderful general, as you can see here. Look at that army. It really has been through the mill there fighting. But we're going to send them. They're going to take Iceland, and then we're going to send them in directly to the New World, and we're going to retake Newfoundland, and we're going to probably take. We're also going to take here as well, Montanagis as well. Agvituk's going to be ours, and we're going to take Newfoundland back as well. Are there any other Swedish territories? No, there's not. If we do that, then we'd have removed and disposed of the Swedes. They have become a thorn in our side, yes, we've got to be careful. But we've also got, of course, this huge fight brewing here in the Middle East. That's going to be a monstrous fight right there, it really is. An army's been cut to ribbons there, which is good to see. We might just send this army against them, but again, we are looking to move in here and bring this to an end here. We are also looking to move against Esfahan and the Persians. Let's do that. No, they're not going to do that, are they? Look at this. We've sent the Marine Corps in. We've sent the Marine Corps in, sir. And they're not going to be aided by these two armies either. Only the defenders. So we'll just quickly keep the siege here. They are well defended here. They've got 6 turns.
They hide behind women's
We
skirts.
are hitting them here with this lot of cavalry here. Which I think we just might move in to aid them here as well. We've done a lot of damage to the Persian economy here. We're also trapped here, but again, we're not moving. We're just going to let them sit here, because if they attack against us, we're fully dug in here. Maximum fortifications. We've got the Ottomans here. We've also got the Dagestanians here as well. We've also got the Ottomans, as I said, here as well. And 2 lots of Persian armies. Or should I say some strike force. So we're not going to move from there just yet. But we could attack into the flank of this force here, but again, it would have to be perfectly timed, because then this is a fight that's going to take a long time. So we might just move against them here.
Make ready.
Which army should take the lead here? This is more of a reserve army. Ooh, look at that! But look at that! We've got to retrofit some of these armies here. They're not all up to full specification here.
Yes, sir. Orders,
so this will teach us a lesson. That's a very good army here. Lots of cavalry as well. Good amount of infantry. We might lead with this force, then use this force as a backup. It's got plenty of cannon here as well.
Your humble servant. Ready for orders. Sir. Sir.
Plenty of cannon.
Ready for orders.
I wonder if we swap over for another cannon. We might just swap over for another cannon here. But then again, the army has to be able to sit and defend because it's going to go up against a huge Persian force. So just make sure that everything else is sealed off here and ready to go. So we've got Transylvania under siege with additional armies moving in. So just move this gentleman here. So the Carpathian Pass is sealed off.
Your humble servant. Make ready.
Got another army here as well. Again, we need to retrofit some of these armies. They're not at full strength and they should be. Again, here we've got these forces here that shouldn't be. So General Beckham here, one of our oldest generals, and this army here is just sat here loitering with intent. So I think we might send. It looks like the biggest problem we're going to have is here in the Carpathian Mountains. So we might just send them around here as well, just to make sure we're not going to be caught off guard by anything.
Forward. Troops. Halt.
And again, we've got Belgrade. We're starting to push down now towards Sofia, and we'll take Moldova. Once we've done that, we've completely removed what is left of the German forces here, and they're effectively trapped because we've taken the port here. They've got the fleet here, but they won't get the fleet past these forces into that port there of Ragusa. So we've effectively trapped them unless they get away from here to Burgas. But then again, we've got this fleet here, which is stopping them from moving around the Black Sea. They can't escape the Black Sea here. So my goodness me, we've got them trapped here now. So we're seeing the sort of the death knell here of the German forces in the Balkans, but not here in Minsk. That's going to be a mighty battle here in Minsk. My goodness me, we're at peace with France, so that's not going to, they're not going to be drawn into it, but it's still going to be a mighty battle here because of the sheer number of troops they've loitered around Minsk. As long as the Russians stay out of it here, we should be okay. Everything else is secure here, but then we're going to move against these gentlemen here as well. But I think this battle here is probably what we're going to be doing now.
Ready for orders.
Because we need to really... Look at that, I'd like to send this force in. But the cavalry is, mind you, that's not really what we're after. But the cavalry is just a way to us to... Because they've got plenty of firepower here as well, see. And we've got some really good... Yeah, we might send this force in here, I think. We've got 111 in there, so that would compensate for the lack of quality in terms of the cavalry. We're just going to move these gentlemen slightly up here so they can move in. I'd like them to be backed up by General Ngo here.
Make ready, sir. Mark.
With the force here, Jimmy Blue Blocks.
Forward.
So once we engage, we're going to draw on all these forces, maybe even these here to the side here. Although I don't think so. Then we'll have to fight this army here as well. Let's pull in this force as well. Just got to make sure that everything is absolutely
March, sir.
Ship-shape in Bristol fashion.
Ready and waiting for orders, sir.
Really careful here now.
At the ready, sir. March, sir.
See, there's the line you need to be careful of.
Ready and awaiting orders. At the ready, sir. Your orders. Push them aside.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oof, that's a fairly even reinforcement. It's only bringing 2 additional armies, but that's 10,000 troops for those additional armies, which means we're only pulling in these 2 armies here. These are not in the fight, so we can effectively then neutralise these. Mind you, that's 4 armies, but then we've got the 4 armies in and around the city. If they attack the city, they will pay a heavy price for that. Now let's get our reinforcing armies here. Yeah, I think we'll have. Yeah, I think we'll have this with Jamie and Go's army coming in here. Cavalry definitely coming to the fore. Put the artillery at last, but that doesn't really mean much, to be honest with you. The artillery always comes in midway through, no matter which way order you put it in. I think we'll then put... Yeah, no, I think we'll have the general here as our next reinforcement. And again, plenty of infantry here. Perfect. And then last but no means least, again, cavalry always coming in because you need that mobility to strike them, to give you yourself some breathing space. And again, we'll just move these gentlemen down to the bottom of the order of reinforcement. That's a mighty force here. That's why we pulled them in, but it's going to be a brutal fight. They've got some wonderful forces here. They really have. What have they got coming in here? A lot of Quizzle-Barshi musketeers here, and the pikemen, who are an absolute menace. But they've also got native lancers, and they got sepoys as well, which are brutal in the charge. But let's take the fight here, my friends. We're not going to shirk from this. As you can see, they outnumber us here. We've just got to be really smart here. How we fight. The battle for Syria begins. We've been waiting for this moment to strike against them, and not waiting for them to strike against us. Now we can do it. We're going to weaken the attack on Damascus, and that should, my friends, help us and aid us in getting where we need to be. Because this is going to be a fight that will set what happens now. Because if we can also take Persia itself, Esfahan itself, that means we've then crippled the main production centre of the Persians, because we've already taken Baghdad off them as well. So as you can imagine, this will be quite the fight here. So it's effectively 25,000 men here fighting for this small strip of land here that's sort of the prelude to the main battle for Jerusalem. Oh, look at that. We're right slap bang on top of this village here. That's going to really not aid us at all. So we're going to have to draw them into the fight. We might have to swing to the right here, because the topography of this battlefield is absolutely madness. Because, and they're also caught in it as well, so if they advance upon us, it's going to absolutely derail their entire deployment. So we're going to have to play this very, very carefully here. First things first is get the cavalry sorted out here. We definitely have some attack. 142 men? Wow. And there as well, look at that, 142. So the left and right, as always, we have the cavalry striking on both flanks. But we're going to have to move right around, because this village here is going to be an absolute menace for both deployments. But the right hand side seems a bit more clear. We can wrap around here. Now, we've got this sort of, as you can see, there's this slope. Look at that, there's a valley that leads down into this sort of valley here when you go ground level. So you can see when you go past a sort of small hillock here, it then slopes down quite aggressively downwards. So if we're going to set up our troops, we want to set them back here. We want to try and draw the Persians upon us if possible. We'll use the centre ground here, and I think we might use the cannon. Usually we'd have the cannons, these 24 pounders, we'd have them situated in the line. But because of the situation here, where we might have them being able to fire over the buildings, which they're going to be able to do, so I think we'll definitely have them set back. Let's just move these regiments out of the way here, so we can get things sorted out properly here. Luckily, we do have also some fusiliers here who are going to be helpful in the front. As you can see, we can set the line of light infantry as well, so that's going to be excellent. We've also got two lots of grenadiers, 7th and 8th Grenadier Regiments, Grenadier Guards indeed. So let's set these gentlemen up here now. Let's put them right by here, so we can get that. Now we're going to set these gentlemen up. Oh, gentlemen, what are you doing? Normally we'd have them in the line, but I think for this particular scenario, we want them to be able to fire. I wonder if the shrapnel shot. is going to be best. Is going to best serve us. All shrapnel shot. Where does it end? Where does it start? So shrapnel shot only comes to here. So we'll hit them with the round shot to start with, which effectively goes way past the deployment zone. Then we'll move the shrapnel shot as soon as they start moving into the village. We've got to tempt them into the village. But before we do that, let's set up our own defences here. Where's the demarcation line? It's all the way back here, which is excellent. So we'll push the general back here. General's standing here, but we're going to put the 7th and 8th in the vanguard of the defence here, right on the forefront of the defence here. And the 8th here, so we've got a solid defensive front line. Oh, look at that. That is an absolute wonder. Let's just set them. It's more like it. And I think we'll have this regiment here on the right, because we've got a feeling they're going to come. It's probably straight through the middle. Mind you, this stepping system here will probably put them under the Kosh. So if we can bring the fire down on them very quickly, it should thin out their numbers, because we're going to be assaulted quite aggressive. Mind you, I wonder where the reinforcements are going to come from. We might have to seal off this. Mind you, we hit them from the front, so we're effectively dragging them in, but they might attack us from the side, so we've got to be careful. Now, put this line infantry here on the left, gentlemen. Thank you. Just to help to protect our sides, we might just box off the flanks here, just so we're protected against that incoming reinforcements. Remember, our reinforcements won't be coming in for a while. Theirs will come in instantly. That's what we've got to be careful of here. And also we've got the Fusiliers. I'd like to set up in the front here, especially where the cannon is, because you can bet your bottom dollar that they're going to come in for that cannon as soon as they can. We've got this line infantry here, which we'll set here in reserve. There they are. There they are. Now let's make sure we've got this. Let's make sure we've got this whole area sealed off here. Look at that. That's more like it. See, look at that. That's going to cause serious problems there. This here, which means they're going to probably come from around the flanks. This will disrupt their entire. So what we might do is just set these infantry here, line infantry here on this flank more, so we don't overlap. We've got a reserve as well. That's a really strong defensive deployment. We've got the cavalry as well. Let's see what comes of this. Let's not sit and wonder. Was that their reinforcements? There's their reinforcements coming in from there. So we know where they're coming from now. I hope we can hinder those reinforcements coming in. Let's see if we... No, gentlemen. Deploy stakes. God, that's a lot of 20. Oh my goodness me, they got a lot of... I have no idea what's going on here. Why have you deployed stakes here? I've got no idea what's going on there. I genuinely don't. Damn it, it's real pounding here. Oh, the rain is apt. Look at that. The building has completely collapsed. I have no idea what these gentlemen are doing here. Not a clue. Got to get behind them here. We've got to get. Oh, look at that. They've gone. They don't like it. They don't like it, sir. Just got to make sure they get in within this firing range. As soon as they're within that firing range, I'm going to hit them hard. But my goodness me, these gentlemen have taken our beating here. Right, let's get them at least into. Right, thank you. At least get your formations correct. Have to do here is just swing this around thus. We've managed to get in behind them now. Oh, that's a wonderful shot there. Let's move. Oh, look at that. They've taken a real battering there. It's a bias. Would you look at that? We're well behind them now. Well behind them now, which is good to see. And of course they can't attack along this front. Actually, that's worked out better for us. But I'll be damned. Would you look at that? Steady now, steady. So we're going to move these gentlemen up to here. And also these gentlemen as well. Looks like they're going to try and flank us here quite aggressively. Look at that, there's the general there. We've just got to be real careful here. We've got to use these. Look at that. Camel lads, they'll catch us on the hop, they will. Let's get into them. Let's get into them, lads. Oh, what a shot. Here they come, right through those, look at that. Right on those stakes, you don't even see them. Actually look out perfectly, look at that. We'll try and break this flank here if we can. Lads. Let's get away from that. We've got to get away from that skirt there. Broken those there. Suppliers, look at that. He fell right upon there. Oh, what a shot. My goodness me. Here, lads. This entire flank is nearly broken here. Oh, what a shot. My goodness me, this whole flank's been broken by the artillery. This flank's going to come under serious pressure here. They've gone. We killed on our own stakes there. General's coming in. And another general here as well. Send them in. We've got to break this Persian force here. We've got to break them here. Oh, that's a wonder. That is an absolute wonder. This flank's going to come under some severe pressure. Let's into them. Oh, Sharon's gone. Look at that, they've already taken care of those camel nomads there, straight off the bat. Oh, they've taken all the grief. Had there been cuirassiers, that'd have been a different prospect, but my goodness me. James Bodyguard is in there for some reason. to them, lads. Oh, the Fusiliers have gone. Oh, just that one's gone. My goodness me, we're getting absolutely ambushed here. Oh, they've gone straight for the artillery. Oh, they've gone. Double time bleeding. Oh, what a shot. Oh, we've killed the general, that's why. We've got to reconstitute this line here. We have to reconstitute this line. Refill these lines here. We've held this flank wonderfully well here. Oh, Cuirassiers. Get in there, Jim. Don't loiter. Do not loiter. Get back on that crew, those there. Get into them, lads, get into this crew with bash. Goodness, the Pious, they're going to be absolutely brutal in the charge. Spikes there. Back to him. Back. Got them. What a fight. I should hold these in reserve. Oh my goodness me. think we'll have this artillery here on this flank. I think also here for this additional regiment. Wow, we smashed those two armies there. This army really has done a fantastic job. And the Grenadiers have proved once again their superiority in battle. Let's get this line set up properly here. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Oh, gone. The Sapphires trying to come back. Not a chance. Don't just stand there, gentlemen. Lemon's moving. Zamindari horsemen, you've got to be careful here. Don't get bogged down in some fighting here. They're regrouping here with a lot of additional forces coming in here. Actually, I think we'll send them all the way back to here, just so we don't get caught in the hop here again. Look at that, we've absolutely missed them. Unless they're going to switch flanks, of course, which they might well do. Yeah, here they come. Look how fast those Amandari horsemen are. If you want to go up against... Oh, they've cut us apart here with the arrows. This regiment of horse. I don't understand what's going on in this building here at all. I think we'll send these gentlemen up to here. Quite clearly going to switch flanks, so we're going to put them here, I think, in the middle. Why are they facing the wrong way? There's so many additional forces coming in here, my goodness me. Just sit here waiting. Oh, look at that. Let's get stuck in that cold passion. Let's get in there. Oh, here come the Sapphires. Let's try and lead them back here. God, there's too much room. They've done that, they fought well here. Fair play, they fought really well here. Here they come. Oh, what a shot. Ah, it's those arrows, they picked us off there one by one. We'll just wait. Now we can put an end to them. Oh, what a shot, look at that. Additional forces moving in, excellent. I wonder what that was, Em. That's just camel nomads moving out once for all. There's a Zamindari horseman. No, that's a 24 pounder. Excuse me for the lag here, my friends. I'm not sure why that is. Look at that. That's a wonderful fight. I have no idea why this lag here at all, but pause it for a moment and then resume it, see if that'll solve the problem out. No. We've got a little bit of lag here, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, my friends. I'm not sure why that is happening, but it's like when you have a fort battle almost and you've got too much going on. It does tend to hit the battle quite badly. At least we've rid ourselves of this here. We'll go with the 24 pounders here because they're firing as well. That's going to be a menace to us as well. Let's take them off square. That word. This lag is exactly what you didn't need, isn't it? Let's try and push through it as best we can here. Oh dear. We want to try and goad them into an attack here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why are they in there? I really have no idea at all. Looks like the lag is cleared out. The lag is cleared now, my friends. I do apologise for that lag. It was a little bit grievous, to say the least, but we have now, I think, finally rid ourselves of that. Shame we can't attack this here. We do need to do those. We need to prompt these gentlemen into attacking us. Let's try and kickstart this attack here by them here. We have managed to move in here. We should move the gentlemen. Probably move the gentlemen here to flank them, I think. Imagine the Marines have held very, very well here indeed. Oh, what a shot! Oh, look at that. They're going to protect these artillery to the very end. But it looks like we've got to prompt them into an attack here. We've got to, because if they attack our front lines, we'll absolutely butcher them here. Look at that. They're continuing saying in reinforcements. There we go. Oh, they are hardest. They are absolutely some of the finest cavalry in the entire campaign. I'm not joking either, my friends. They are brilliant. They're so heavily armoured. They're almost super heavy cavalry, which is just, look at this. Ours can barely outmatch them here. Just got to get back to our own front lines here. There, we throw a little bit of a spanner in the works here. Will it make them attack us? That's the main thing. I'm going to keep moving, keep going. We've got them. Shot. Why they dealt with our cuirassiers. So that's how brutal they are. They're absolutely fantastic cavalry. Hopefully the stakes here will just bend our army back a little bit here, so we've got better protection on the stakes. Oh, what a shot. Oh, that's a wonderful shot there. It's a shrapnel shot that's doing the damage. It's breaking through the armour. Got them. Just not moving against us at all here. Which means we might have to move against them, which is absolutely fine, we shall do that. Additional artillery moving up. Which we'll set up here. They've gone. They've shattered. Yes, our cuirassiers have come back. They can do the final damage. Thank you very much. They're going to move anytime soon. Let's see if we can speed this up. Will they move against us? That's what we want to know. This is what's causing the problem, is this here. Come on, gentlemen, come on. Kill those hillman quarters. There it is. They can't get a fix on them there. That's absolutely fine. Let's get them firing. They're not going to move against us at all. We've got limited time here for our attack to succeed. Oh, look at that. We've got the general. We've got the general. General's gone. General's been completely wiped out. Where the blazes are you going? Let's put them on. They're not going to move against us at all, are they? Let's be honest. Oh wait. Come on, come on. If we could just hit some of these, just hit one of these regiments, it'll set them off. I have no idea what these Persians are doing. Right, we've got to move against them. We just have to move against them. As simple as that. We'll try and use two different. Because otherwise we're going to lose this battle. We're going to move against it. We're going to try and force them into fighting us here. It's a risky maneuver. Where we are at the moment, if we split our forces up now, we're in trouble, but we've just got to push against them. Whether we like it or not, if we can try and divide their forces up just like we've done here. Let's try and roll this flank up here if we can. Because they're not going to move against us at all here. So we've got to make the decision, we've got to move against them. Come on, gentlemen, for goodness sakes. Let's get them on one of the hillsides here. Actually, they can move along here with this. of the village has been absolutely pummeled. God, if we could get a shot on these, it would be all over. If we got a quick line shot on these, it would be over. All over. What a shot that would be. Keep moving, lads, keep moving. We're going to break this flank here. We're going to roll, look at that, we're going to roll them up. Come on. We got them. Oh, here they go. Pushing them hard, yeah, we've got to though. Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness me. Let's not get picked off by the hillman, please, gentlemen. Thank you. Oh, they've gone as well. My goodness, they've had enough. Close the door on them here. Oh my gosh, if we break this flank. What a shot. Are they going to break? Are they going to break? Oh my goodness me, we might have done it, might have done it. They're breaking all along the line. It was the fire support that's done it. The fire support has definitely done it. Oh, here we go. All along the line we got. Come on, let's break them down all along the line, please. What a battle this has been, my goodness me. Close on me here. This is... What the... Where are we getting all these forces from? Oh my word. done it. The artillery is what has possibly won this for us. Where are they getting these forces from? My goodness me. This is madness. That's more like it. They've gone. They've gone. They've gone as well. Wow, what a battle this has been. We don't want to capture. No, we don't want to capture that. Please, gentlemen, we don't want to capture that at all. They've gone. They've gone. They've had enough. Oh, they've gone. Oh my goodness me. What a battle this has been. Wow. Where are they getting these reinforcements from? Look how many there are. I think there might be a court-martial here. They've all decided to run through the armory. Oh my goodness, we got defeated. I don't believe it. Wow. We lost 2. They, mind you, they lost 7. They had 40. That's why. It drew in all of these as well, which we didn't see. So we were fighting 14,000, lost 2,000, lost 7. They lost half their army. Half of all their forces, they got killed. Look at the artillery, 351 kills. Grenadier Guards, 331. Wow, what a battle that was, my goodness me. Now that'll send us on our heels, but at least look at that. They've been abs. That's where they got all those.
At the ready.
I think we'll just retreat. So we have given them a real bloody nose here. But we didn't defeat them, my goodness me. That was a defeat that I didn't expect, but it didn't show that we'd have all these drawn in as well. That's something it didn't show when we were battling them. It only showed how we were going to be fighting another 10,000. We were fighting 14,000. What a battle that was, my goodness me. And that's our first defeat in a long time. Wow, what a battle that was. But my friends, I think I'm going to end this episode here. It's been like an hour and 20 minutes, that battle. My goodness me, what a battle that was. We've also moved against Sweden here as well. And that is something we need to take care of. And so is this. This cannot be allowed to stand for long, my goodness me. What is going on there? We've been defeated twice within the same year, which is almost unheard of. Look at that, 94,000 there. We cannot let these defeats stand, my friends. Wow. We cannot let them stand. So next episode we're going to replenish here. I'm going to come back for the Persians, and we're also going to take Esfahan as well. This needs to fall, and quickly, so we can get a grip of the situation here. But anyway, friends, hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you for wonderful support and advice. It's been absolutely fantastic. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.